Hey, welcome back to the continuation of the data transfer ladder logic video tutorials. First off, let's scroll over to an empty subroutine and hover over the data transfer tab. We see that the next items in our list are the invert transfer, table initialize, table block transfer, and the table invert transfer. First of all, let's examine the word table. What does it actually mean? Well, it's simply a block of registers in sequential order. To determine the start of the block or table and the end of the block or table, we must first determine the starting point using an address of a register. The end point is simply the number of registers in that block, which is represented as the nth register. For example, if we start with register D100 and n equals 5, then the table/block are the registers D100, D101, D102, D103, and D104. Let's place the invert transfer ladder logic instruction on the first rung of our empty subroutine. The instruction works exactly like a move word, except that it inverts the value before placing it into the destination register. The source of this ladder instruction is a left operand or operand A, and the destination of the ladder instruction is a right operand or operand B. Let's go to screen B and see how this block actually works. On screen B, this value here is the source and this value here is the destination register. Once I select a number and push down on the invert transfer button, the invert transfer coil will turn on and execute the ladder instruction. Notice that the display register to the left of the source register. The attributes of this register are the same as the source. In fact, the address is exactly the same. The only thing different is how we display the value. The display type is 16-bit binary, so whatever the decimal value is in that source register, it will display the binary form of that decimal value in this register here. The same is true for the bottom display register as well. Its data type is binary, but the address is the destination register. Now let's scroll over to screen B logic subroutine. We see that once the invert transfer coil turns on, the invert transfer ladder instruction executes and the output line will turn on. Let's test this screen with an HMC. As you can see here, the setup is like the one on the screen we saw a moment ago. First we choose a number for the top right register. Let's choose the number 4. Once we have chosen a number, let's turn on the invert transfer coil to execute the invert transfer ladder instruction. Notice that the binary form of the decimal value in the source register and the binary form of the decimal value in the destination register, they are inverted, hence the name invert transfer. Let's choose another value to test our logic block. This time let's choose the number 5025. Once we have chosen a value, let's click the button and see what happens. Observe that the source register is inverted and moved to the destination register.